What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Not too long ago, I reviewed the original Species movie, and I really liked it. It was a fun B movie, but I felt like it got so bogged down in narrative and character development of trying to be like more sci-fi than horror that it was kind of slow at times. So today I'm talking about the sequel, Species 2, which I'm sure most of you have probably seen. But this actually fixes a lot of the problems that I had with the original movie. It definitely abandons the idea of trying to tell a coherent story or develop any kind of characters. It just goes like full B movie, which means the sex is amped up, the nudity is amped up, the effects are amped up, gore is amped up. It's just, I think it's a much more fun movie. It's about 10 or 15 minutes shorter. The pace is quicker, very little time is wasted, and I just think it's a more fun movie. The story in this one, instead of following Syl around, who was like this femme fatale, badass, naked alien chick, we get a man whore, a guy who goes to space, gets infected with alien DNA, and he comes back and he is driven to have sex with women. But when he does, as soon as he jizzes inside of them, they get instantly pregnant. I guess he has like super jizz or something. But they get instantly pregnant, and the baby's just like burst out of the stomach. The camera shows everything. You get to see the actual baby like burst out of the stomach on multiple occasions. It's a really cool effect. It's really fun to watch. Michael Madsen comes back, Marg Helgenberger comes back, Natasha Henstridge is back, and essentially they have a new Syl, which is a clone of Syl named Eve, and that's Natasha Henstridge. They're keeping her away from men. They've like greatly dampened her biological urges and impulses, and of course, as the guy is running around fucking all these girls and having them give birth to these alien human hybrids, it's making Eve go nuts because she can like feel and sense him, and all she wants to do is get her fuck on. So the movie just kind of follows what happens as he tries to get to her, she tries to get to him, and Michael Madsen and Marg Helgenberger try to stop them from, as Michael Madsen puts it, fucking the world, fucking mankind into extinction, pretty much. Like I said, it's very brisk. It's got a lot more gore. It's got a lot more nakedness. The sex scenes aren't super graphic, but they're definitely a little bit above what else was being put out at that time by mainstream studios. It's got a lot of cool creature effects. It does have some really bad CGI. There's a terrible scene where a guy kills himself and his head's blown off, and it comes back together. And I don't know why, but there was a time in the 90s where people were obsessed with like regenerating limbs or like human heads like regenerating, because I guess they thought it looked good in the CGI. It looks terrible. It's awful. But the practical effect work is good. They got some good creature effects, makeup effect, gore effects, tentacles coming out of the womb. Just a lot of cool stuff in this one. I think better, I don't know. I mean, who knows if it's better or not. I think this one is more fun than the original because it's what I personally wanted, which was just more alien craziness and less like, let's tell a good story. I just wanted to see an alien chick on the rampage fucking everyone and killing everyone. And that's what Species 2 gives us, although it's a guy instead of a girl, but there's still tons and tons of female nudity in this one. I like the movie. I think it's the best of the Species movies for me personally. I don't know that it's a better movie, but, you know, whatever. The disc from Scream Factory has an okay transfer. It's not eye-popping or anything, but it does look good. It's got most of the same extras from the old MGM releases, and then it's also got some new stuff. I haven't had a chance to watch it, and I don't think I ever will. But it looks like it's got some new interviews and some special effects outtakes and behind-the-scenes footage. And then everything else is pretty much the same stuff from the MGM releases. Whether or not it's worth upgrading is up to you. I think so, because Natasha Henstridge naked in HD is always better. I don't know that this is a new scan. It doesn't say on the back, and it certainly doesn't look like it. It might have been. I don't know. I know the original Species got a new scan, but I don't think this one did, just based on my personal observations of how it looks here. I would say it's worth upgrading if you're a fan of the franchise, but that's up to you. I hope you liked the review, guys. Again, that's Species 2 out from Scream Factory. You can get it everywhere. Check out the movie if you like bunch of nudity and bunch of like weird alien hybrid babies bursting out of people's stomach, and it's got Bubba Gump in it, or it's got not Bubba Gump, but Bubba from Forrest Gump in it, who's like the savior of mankind. That alone is pretty interesting to me. So that's it. Check out the movie Species 2. I hope you liked the review. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.